Hi everybody, Rob here, from The Royds. In the upcoming episode of the Royds Revue podcast, where we review one battle after another, I use a phrase I should have known better I shouldn't use. I now know the harm that the phrase 6-7 has caused to teachers around the country. But I was just saying it to get on Andy's nerve. And to that I say, I'm 36 years old. That's pathetic. We write songs about movies, and this week we've written songs about one battle after another. Like, comment, subscribe, and give that bell icon a stiffy. This is the Royds Revue podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again, and we've started a little review of the year that was 2025, and we've written songs about one battle after another. Andy, are you undercover?
No.
You're not living your life in a sanctuary city?
No. I am, a little bit about me, too much of a coward to be a revolutionary.
Brother, I would not bomb a single thing. I might threaten to do it, but I would never actually do it.
I'm all about the cause. I'm like, hey, yeah, rah, sis kumbaya. Like, hey, you want to get involved? Nope.
Because I don't like the consequences.
Correct. Too risky.
I'm too privileged for that.
Correct. I do not want tear gas in and around my face.
No, because I'm an ugly crier.
Yes. I'm an ugly town crier.
Hear ye. Everyone's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't want the news from him.
Hear ye. Everyone's like, oh. That is an ugly town crier.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Robert De Niro a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a De Niro thing going,
Yeah,
but like
weird.
in an ugly way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, how are you doing?
I'm good. My back hurts, but that's...
You know what's funny? So does mine, but that's because I was shoveling my walk this morning.
I'm looking forward to shoveling my walk, and perhaps my neighbors because they're old.
Well, as you can see from the pure whiteness out that window, we got a decent amount of snow on the day of recording.
We sure did.
And let me tell you something. What happened to global warming? It's cold where I am.
Uh-oh.
Andy, did you see one battle after another when it was in theaters?
No, I didn't. I did not.
I don't think anybody did. That's why it lost so much money.
Well, actually, this was, like, I think this is the highest grossing Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
But it also cost them $1 bazillion to make it.
I mean, and you see it. This looks expensive.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's important that movie studios still do, like, artsy-fartsy stuff. They give a real artsy-fartsy good director a bunch of money to do the thing they want to do. Just keep these movies alive, man.
You know what? I wouldn't consider this artsy-fartsy. And I'll also argue that we see plenty of artsy-fartsy movies with big-name actors that don't cost this much money.
Yeah.
You know, I would argue, you look at A24 films, they're artsy-fartsy as heck, brother. They get big-time actors, but they're not this expensive.
No. And, I think it's like, this is gonna do well in streaming and physical media. Like, people are gonna buy this because it's Paul Thomason. Paul Thomason? Paul Thomason. Yeah. So, I think, because eventually his movies, like There Will Be Blood, is a stone cold classic.
Right.
Like, they make their money eventually. So I think it's like an investment, you know?
Full transparency, I actually have never seen There Will Be Blood.
Brother, put it on the list.
We would do that one day. No, you know what? Apparently Paul Dano's a bad actor, so no.
Right.
No, Quentin Tarantino said Paul Dano's a bad actor, so now he's bad.
The god of Hollywood has spoken.
Hey, Quentin, shut up.
Yeah. You're a weirdo.
Shut up and make your movies.
Yeah.
Just shut up and make your movies.
Yeah.
Andy, should we dive into one cattle after another?
Well, my son calls it one rattle after another.
The fact that he's speaking already is insane.
That was his first words. It was crazy. I was like, man, I gotta watch one battle after another. He said more like one rattle after another. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Say it again, please say it again.
It was like a brief moment of like absolute genius.
Now, Andy, have your carbon monoxide detectors been going off?
Oh, like crazy, dude. Like crazy. My head is killing me.
Yeah, I would say open a window.
I'm super sleepy, dude.
Understandably so, but that's just because you have a newborn and it's hard to get a lot of sleep.
That's true.
Remember, carbon monoxide poisoning is a myth.
And it puts hair on your chest.
That's true.
Puts hair on your peaches.
The movie opens up at Otay Mesa Immigration Center. Perfidia is walking around. We meet Bob, that's Leo DiCaprio. His real name at this point is Pat, I believe.
Yes.
He meets up with Perfidia and another group at the US-Mexican border. He brings weapons, but he also doesn't seem to know what the plan is. And it's this weird thing with this character where he seems all in with revolution, but doesn't seem to ever know what the plan is.
He's scrappy. You know, like, he doesn't know, but he also, like, maybe doesn't need to know. He's, like, not that high up on the thing, but he's, like, their demolitions guy, you know, their bomb guy.
I'm not setting explosives until I know exactly what the plan is.
I'm setting explosives irregardless.
So you're stupid on 2 counts?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, at this point in the movie, I said too woke and I turned it off.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. Well, I assumed it wasn't woke because their way of letting the immigrants free is by pointing guns at them and saying, you're coming with us.
Yeah, come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, that's a weird way to ingratiate yourself to the people you're trying to liberate by pointing firearms at them, going, get in the truck! They're like, this is the same way we got here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna get on the truck. I'm pretty used to this at this point. This is America.
Yeah, it's an incredibly threatening way of freeing people.
Yeah.
But again, this is all Americans know.
True.
We liberate with our guns.
This is all we know.
That's it.
Yep. I would say, and I don't think I'm alone in this, Robbie, believe it or not. This movie's very poignant.
Yeah, this movie's trying to do something.
Huh.
It desperately tries to do something.
You know what, though? I like that it's not, at least in my mind, it didn't land on, like, a lot of Hollywood, it lands on, like if it's got a message, it lands on, like, you gotta meet in the middle. You know? This is like, nah, dude.
I got the distinct message in this movie that both sides suck.
Yeah, and they do, but in different ways.
Yeah.
One's pedantic, and the other is Nazis. So
yeah.
Take the pedantic one.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, all right, we got to side with the insufferable douchebags.
Right. And that's realistic.
It is realistic. What is very weird to me is this character of Perfidia. This is a bad character. I don't like how she's written. None of it makes sense. Like, she walks in to meet Lockjaw, or Colonel Lockjaw. This is Sean Penn. She declares war and then makes him get a boner. And then marches him out of the base.
Yeah, it's like a humiliation ritual.
And it awakens something in him.
Yes, it does. And like, she's horny for the revolution.
I just think she's horny for anything.
I don't think so. I think she's horny for power. She likes the power.
Okay.
I think if I'm Leo DiCaprio. It's like, yo, this girl's the right kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Until she's the wrong kind of crazy. She kind of snaps a little bit. And you know what? At first, it's just like, oh, she wasn't ready to be a mother, yada, yada, yada. But then as the movie goes, it's like, oh, she knew that this wasn't his.
Yeah, so she just left her with him.
Bad person.
Yeah.
Bad person. She's a rat.
Yeah.
She abandons her child. She abandons her child. And just a bad person. But they're all like, because you gotta be a little bit unhinged to like go full throttle in this.
If you're willing to kill people, you at least have to be somewhat of a bad person.
Well, that's the thing. They're very clearly not killing people until she does.
Right.
So
that's why I'm
she
saying,
snaps,
like,
yeah, and they're all like, "Whoa, whoa," and she blows up their whole operation essentially.
Yeah. Well, as she like marches Penn out or Lockjaw out of the base, she gives Pat or Bob the go, and he lights fireworks off over the base. These aren't even like bombs; they're just like fireworks.
Yeah, it's like a distraction.
And he is totally insufferable as they get away. He's yelling, F the police, Viva la revolution. It's like, shut up. And then they're just making out in the... He's doing... Yeah. And then Bob and Perfidia start making out in the back of this car as they're driving away. And someone's got to be like, stop.
Well, I like how she's making out with him, and then she's like, chill, calm down. It's like, oh, your tongue's down my throat. But, they got a whole weird thing. And, I kind of get it. Like, it's thrilling, I get it to a certain extent. But, like, you see later, like, when we have a montage of all this stuff, like, he plants bombs, and they're running away from the bomb. And she's like, let's F right here. And he's like, no, but the bombs are going to go off. Like,
we got to go.
Get in the car and drive, and then we'll F. I thought that was all very funny.
It was. There are some very funny parts in this movie.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny movie.
Yeah. Bob is making some weapons, and this turns Perfidia on. She then bombs an official's office for being anti-abortion. They bomb a bank, and then they bomb a power line, and this is where she's super horny. Lockjaw watches them perform some sort of job and is just cranking his hog.
Yeah.
He is in this car cranking hog, and I'm going, what is this movie? Why is this movie so horny?
It is very horny, and he's like you said, she has awoken something in him, and Sean Penn, all performances are excellent.
Yes. Oh yes.
Excellent, like out of this world, excellent.
I think the performances carry this movie, if I'm being honest.
You're not a fan of the plot?
No.
I'm impressed with the writing.
I think it's kind of funny.
It is funny.
That's, I think, the best part of the writing is that it's kind of funny. Like,
I mean, I like how it's, this happens and then this happens, not and then this happens, and because of that, this happens. Like there's a lot of that, and it's like unrelenting. The pacing is crazy good.
Yes, the pacing's good. It is long. It doesn't feel long until the very end of the movie.
Yeah,
where
I would agree.
It felt like it's like we already ended the movie. Like,
yeah.
We get the title card. Then we see Bob, Perfidia, and another lady plant some bombs. Penn catches Perfidia planting bombs in the bathroom. He tells her to meet him at 11 p.m., and this is way too sexual. Like, they're like up in each other's face, and then they go to the hotel room.
Well, she exhibits, like, even the way that's, like, she's on top of the toilet planting the bomb, and he kicks open the stall, and she turns around, and, like, she's still above him.
Yeah.
And she's looking down at him. And it's just like, she has all the power here.
And he loves it.
He loves it, but this is all brand new to him, because he's clearly, I'm the alpha male, but, like, he's also like, step on my neck, please. Like, So, like, this I found was interesting. I didn't think, because I'm naive, I didn't think when they go to the hotel room that anything happened other than her sticking a gun in his tush.
No, I got the impression they definitely did more things.
Yeah, after that, like, and, you know, later happenings, I'm like, there was more than just the thing that they showed us.
Yeah. Well, once they cut to her being super pregnant, it was like, oh, okay, Lockjaw's the father of the baby.
Yeah, that did not hit me because my brain don't work too good, Robbie.
No, I noticed it right away. I was also, for some reason, expecting the child to be deaf when she was shooting an assault rifle while super pregnant, and, like, the rifle was just resting on her pregnant stomach.
Yeah, and Leo DiCaprio's like, it's like she doesn't even know she's pregnant.
I know!
Like,
and,
that's
like,
the first bead of sweat on his head. He's like, I wonder if this is going to be an issue for us.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
Do we ever say what year this is taking place? This is roughly right now, right? Is that safe to assume?
It seems like, because then there's a 16-year jump.
Yeah, we got a big jump. So this is early 2000s-ish.
Right, I would say so.
Oh my god, no it wouldn't, because if it's right now, this is like 2009.
Oh, no, Robbie. Time never stops, does it?
Nope.
Unless I do this. Did it stop?
Yes, Andy, unfreeze time, Andy!
Okay, we're back.
Oh, thank the good board.
The good what?
The good board. I have a plank of wood that looks like Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
And I call him the good board.
Good board, Jesus Christ. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
We meet Perfidia's mom, and she calls Bob a stump.
Yeah.
So mean.
So I think this is, she's saying it in a mean way, but she's so right. She's like, she's a lot, and you're like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be a good father, but like she's we do see that he's not really that good of a father.
He's not, but I also wonder if he has this thinking in his mind that it's not his.
I think he's completely oblivious to that, and I also think, because there is a brief moment in this movie later where he bears his soul to Benicio.
Yeah.
Who's excellent.
He is the highlight in this movie.
Yeah, he's great. But he's like, I don't know how to do her hair, man. Like, and it's like, that's such a loaded thing. Like, he's like, she needs a mom, and I can't do both. But like, he did let himself go in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. Well, I would understand because he doesn't have the internet. He doesn't talk to anybody. He is a hermit outside of having his daughter. So how is he going to learn how to do her hair?
Right.
You need someone to teach you these things.
Yeah.
So, like, he just got put into this position because what are they called? The French 67?
75.
75.
Nice, you son of a bitch.
Any kids watching this are losing their minds. I'm hip to it, guys.
Dude, I gotta say, Friday.
Yeah.
My school had a plumbing issue.
Oh,
so we
no.
had to do, like, an early dismissal thing, like, for everybody. And everybody goes into the auditorium, and they're just, like, calling names, but, like, they're trying to keep the kids entertained. So they're doing, like, simple math, so, like, first grade can participate. And they're like, 1, 2, 3, and they got to 6, 7, and the whole room, like, the entire room's like, 6, 7, and I was like, ah!
Oh, man. See, because I am neither a teacher nor a parent, I am just an uncle, I encourage these things from the kids because it ruins everybody else's day.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I love it. When my nephew hits me with a 6, 7, I lose it laughing. And it just encourages him more.
Yeah.
And it's only because I just vaguely know it because of kids. I just hear kids doing it.
You know, they're pretty crafty because I've banned 6, 7, so they'll be like 8, 9. I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know, man. Like, it'll pass.
This has been around for a long time. My kids last year were doing it.
Really?
Yeah. Well said.
The baby is born. Perfidia is jealous of the baby. That's a red flag.
Yeah, well, she's losing her mind.
Yeah. Well, because she's bored.
Right, and she just was not ready.
Yeah.
She was not ready.
And she blames Bob for a bunch of nonsense. She's just like, oh man, you're the patriarchy or something. I gotta go and do a revolution.
Yeah, and he's like, you have a daughter now.
Yeah, like, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Face it, we lost. Like,
yeah.
Bob goes to the store and gets approached by Lockjaw, and Lockjaw's like, do you like black girls? It's like, this is weird. I don't like this.
Yeah, you know, this is like the only scene in the movie that they meet.
That's true, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's bizarre. It is a bizarre and disturbing interaction.
Yes.
Sounds like a black girl name. And he's like,
who the hell are you?
Yeah. But also, like, postpartum that's a real rough thing.
Yes.
And that could be mixing with, like, her already cleared psychosis, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's a rough stew.
But I think it's different when you don't give a damn about the pregnancy to begin with. Like, if she cared about the pregnancy while it was going on, I could be like, oh, I see that. But the fact that she was literally firing an assault rifle resting on her pregnant stomach makes me be like, yeah, you know what? I don't have sympathy for her.
Yeah, she makes it very hard, for sure. I'll tell you in more ways than one, Robbie. Hello! But, like, it's also, like, combined with the fact that she knows that it's the enemies. Yeah. So, like, again...
A white person's.
Robbie. Leo. But, like, you see, there's 3 things that make her a terrible person. One of them is she's a rat. 2, she slept with the enemy.
Yeah.
3, she abandons her child and family. Like, bad person. Yes. Bad person.
We then get this bank robbery. Did you catch the name of the head bank robber when she gets up?
Is that Jungle Pussy? Yeah.
Perfidia kills a guard and the crew make their getaway. They all get arrested.
I really like Jungle Pussy is like making a speech and it's like good. I'm like, yeah. And then like as soon as the gun goes off, you see her demeanor completely change and she's like, what did you do? That's not what we do. And like Perfidia's like, stop moving. Like,
I told you, man, to stop moving.
Yeah, and it's
she's like begging him to stop.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Like, it's horrible, but it's good.
Yeah.
You know, like, good movie. Good movie.
Lockjaw wants names from Perfidia. And obviously, she speaks because Leo has to leave. He gets some gear. This is where he's actually given the name Bob. They are taking identities of people who died.
Is that one of the Safdie brothers?
I have no idea. Sorry.
It's the guy giving him all that information. I like how he's just like hitting him with a bunch of information, and he's just like, can you slow down? Like, I don't know.
Well, he gives him the thing to study. He's like, study this, memorize it, and then throw it away.
And burn it. Yeah.
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 Perfidia goes into the witness protection program. Some of the people Lockjaw kills immediately, others they arrest. And I wonder, where did he choose who to... You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it was like who he knew he could get away with.
Yeah.
You know? Because Jungle Pussy, we learn, is one of the victims.
Mm-hmm. Lockjaw gets a Medal of Honor. And then he goes to see Perfidia, and when she doesn't answer the door, he breaks it down. She left a note that says, "This pussy don't pop for you," and she heads to Mexico.
That's great. That is great.
This is also the last we see of her in this movie.
Yeah.
And I think because of the very end of this movie, that is a failure of the movie.
We hear from her at the end.
That's why it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Don't tell me that, oh, I've become a good person. No. Unless I saw you become the good person, you don't get to just send a letter at the end of the movie and be like, I've redeemed myself.
Yeah, and I don't think you can't. You can't really redeem yourself from what you've done.
But that felt
a lot
like
of these people died because of what she did.
Yeah, and it felt like a studio note where it's like, mommies have to be redeemed. You can't have mommies just be bad.
I don't know if this movie got studio notes because
what's the point of the last like 10 minutes of the movie? Take this movie down a whole star, in my personal opinion.
A full star.
Yes.
Wow.
It made me angry. We're 16 years later. A young woman is doing karate. This is their daughter. Bob hits a bowl before going for a parent-teacher conference.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna reek.
Yeah. I like how he gets in there and he's like, a lot of slave owners in here. That's great. That's great.
As the teacher is saying good things, Bob starts crying and he says the mother died when Willow was young and he's just so proud of her. And then Lockjaw gets called into this meeting. This does not need to be in this movie. This whole Christmas Adventurers Club.
I kind of like it. I did expect... I was like, oh, all these people have to die, right? Like, by the end of this, all these people need to die.
No. Nope.
But they don't, only one of them.
Yep. And it's a white supremacist club. I do like the line, they want to stop terrorists, lunatics, and punk trash. That just made me laugh really hard.
Yeah.
But this part happens, right? And then I totally forget about these guys until they just show them again later. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They're part of this movie for some reason. If these guys aren't here, and you just have Leo or Benicio del Toro kill Sean Penn, it's the same movie. It's the exact same movie.
Email in if you agree or disagree.
This just takes up time to me. Like,
RoydsRevue at gmail.com.
When this movie's clocking in, was it like 2 hours 40 or something like that?
Yes, 41.
And these guys, like this whole thing, and like you said, because they don't kill this whole club, you know, because the revolution, there's no clash between these guys and the revolutionaries, they don't matter.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm understanding the words that are coming out of your mouth.
That's good. That's very good.
And I agree to an extent. I did kind of like I liked how the comeuppance that Sean Penn gets is like, he really wants to be a part of this club.
Yeah.
And it gives him the motive to try and erase this part of his life so he could, have a clean slate. So it gives him that motive. And then at the end, he gets his comeuppance because they take him in and they kill him anyway, because
they know.
And he wasn't pure in their eyes. Like, he wasn't good enough, And that's cool, but these scenes are a little long.
But you could also just make it, he wants to wipe out Perfidia because she left him, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, there are other ways to get here where these guys don't do enough to warrant extending this movie an extra half hour.
Yeah, I think they could have definitely cut it down, or made it just like one guy being like, hey, they don't show the whole club, but they're like, hey,
right.
We see you might have this blemish. Maybe get rid of that blemish, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Or, you know what? Have him be married and have his wife start to realize that he had a kid. You know what I mean? Give me something better than, or at least something that ties in, because you have two groups here, and if you're going to do two different groups with differing ideologies, at least have them clash.
Yeah.
Like, I expected a big gunfight between the revolutionaries and these white supremacists at some point.
Well, I also really like all the interactions with Sean Penn and Willa that we get later. I think
those are good.
There's so much to Sean Penn in this movie that's like right under the surface. Like he actually loved Perfidia.
Yeah.
And he wants this daughter as his daughter in a weird way, you know? Because he loved her. And she is the child of their love. So he's like, he even says, like, if you were nicer, you know, I'd keep you around. But, like, he can't risk it. Like, because his want to be a part of this white supremacist club is bigger than his love for Willa. It's very strange. It's all very strange but like interesting. Like I was captivated.
Well, like in a weird way, like the way they rectified his situation felt like No Country for Old Men. You know what I mean? Where Brolin gets killed by just some guy. You know what I mean?
A third party off screen. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, these guys who are barely in the movie. That's the thing. Like, they don't give them any time, and not that I want to see more white supremacists on my TV. I see it all the time.
Yeah, it's just there. If you turn around, it's there.
But like, I don't know. It just feels half baked. They felt half baked to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I can agree. I can agree, but I can see, you know, the other side. I'm sitting my sweet little tushy right on this fence because I agree with what you're saying, but I also enjoyed what they brought to the table.
No, that's fine. This dude gets kidnapped while rambling on a podcast or a ham radio. And then two kids run in. I really liked this. The two kids see him get taken, and then they warn everyone, Billy Goat is in the wind. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, that was cool. And also, that's the bounty hunter. So that guy doesn't work for the government. That's the bounty hunter that Lockjaw hired.
Yeah.
Because I guess he couldn't, like, legally get him. Because he wasn't doing anything illegal, you know?
Well, I think all these people are wanted for terrorism, aren't they?
Right, but I guess he maybe got off somehow, and I don't know.
I don't think there's a statute of limitations on terrorism charges. Like,
I don't know.
The guy who was captured was a member of the French 6-7. He's interrogated and gives up where Leo and Dorner are. I'll stop. That's the last time I'm doing it. Lockjaw and crew set out to get Bob and Willa. First, they were like, oh, you know what? Let's take a trip and get some immigrants first.
Yeah.
It's like, can we please move along? Like, this movie is dragging. Like, it's paced well, but I don't need... Okay, I get it. You're getting immigrants. We already saw them. Go after the main plot. Get to the main plot of the movie.
So I'm thinking that doing the immigrant stuff is, like, they know is going to bring out these people.
I think it's more of they need an excuse to go there.
Yes, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because they're doing some shady, covert stuff. But, yeah, doing like an ice raid, because that's what it is.
Exactly.
Is okay. But I also like how later they show, like, during the raid, like, they're like, all right, release the, you know, do the send in Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
And the guy, like, who's clearly one of them, throws a Molotov, that now gives them an excuse to use brutal force.
Yep.
And it's like, that's I like that. You said that. I like that you did that.
Yep.
Because
that checks out.
Yeah, that's what's that's Wataguan, if you know what I'm saying.
Willa interrogates Bob when he gets home about where he was, and I love this line, I know how to drink and drive.
Yeah.
Bob and Willa are arguing when her friends pull up. He's absolutely paranoid, and he makes her take the device to the school dance. He also threatens the kid. He's like, anything you do to her, I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Do to your whole family.
What up, homie? It's like, okay, dude. Okay.
Yeah. I like two things here. Is one, she says, like, you know, stop drinking and driving. And, like, later we see that that's what gets him and Benicio in trouble. And also, take this device. Like, I'm paranoid, but, like, it's a good thing she took that device.
Yes.
So, like, they're both right. It's good. I like it.
Because at the dance, Regina Hall shows up, and Willow winds up leaving with her. The army goes to the school dance looking for Willow, which is insane.
Yeah, and they just line up the kids like, do you know her? No?
Yeah.
Do you know her? No? It's crazy. But also, the scene where Regina Hall gets Willow is so good. Like, they don't show Regina Hall directly, just her reflection in the mirror. And she's, like, kind of out of focus. And it very slowly zooms in on Willow. And Regina Hall gets more out of focus. And it's like, just like, because she's like, oh my God, my dad's not a crazy person. He was right.
Yeah, he's just lazy.
Yeah, not crazy, he's lazy. But great stuff. Yes. I was like, damn.
My father told me to trust anybody who said that with their life. So, yeah, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
Bob is getting high when someone calls with a code. She needs the greeting code, but Bob can't remember it. Yeah. He finally gets most of the information, but he doesn't remember the rendezvous point, and he doesn't know what he's supposed to respond with what time it is.
Yeah, I love it. And he's like, you called me!
Yeah!
This is very good stuff.
I do like after he escapes from the military, he's using this payphone, and the person on the other line's like, well, maybe you should have studied the rebellion text harder.
Yeah. That's the pedantic,
yeah.
Shut up. Like,
you didn't use the right words.
Yeah, there's you're the reason there's infighting in this thing where we could all be on the same page. We all have the same end goal in mind.
Yep.
But you're oh my God. You know? Great.
Comrade Josh?
Yeah, it's a stupid name.
Bob goes to the karate dojo to ask Benicio del Toro for help. We see the military interrogating Willow's friends, and they all say she doesn't have a phone. Well, we'll find out later that was a lie. Because Benicio del Toro's like, no. We actually find out right away. He's like, she does have a phone, dude.
Yeah, he just looks at him. He's like, and he's like, she has a phone? He's like, yeah, we all know she has a phone.
We see the military trigger the riot. And then Del Toro goes to his house where he's helping immigrants, and I love how calm he is throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, it's very nonchalant.
And
so great.
He's rushing while being calm, and it's hilarious watching Bob constantly trying to charge his phone. Like at one point he's just sitting, he's like, come on, Bob. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. And Bob keeps getting ahead of him. And so he runs down the hall and he's like, Bob, we're over here. And he has to run back. It's great. It's all great. And it's all great because in the beginning you see him and he's keeping up with everybody. And now this is 16 years later and he's just huffing and puffing. He's just he's struggling.
When Bob charges his phone, this is where he talks to Comrade Josh. And then he talks to his supervisor and he's like, this is a war hero.
Yeah.
And you apologize to him.
And you mean it. Yeah. That's good.
Back at the school, the non-binary person gives up Willa. And then Bob follows these dudes on rooftops who Benicio del Toro's like, these skateboarders. He's like, hey, follow these guys. They'll guide you. And then
he tries to do the jump and just falls off an entire building.
He just eats it.
Yeah.
He gets tased and arrested immediately.
I loved how the skateboarders call Benicio del Toro and they're like, yeah, your boy fell. He's like, what? Yeah, he fell to a tree. He fell off the building. He fell. And then they tased him. They got him. And he's like, what about my rifle?
He got the rifle out.
Yeah.
Willa is brought to a church, and or a covenant or whatever it is, and they don't want to take her in. I like this line, the kid of a rat is a baby rat.
Yeah, and that's the first she's hearing that her mom wasn't a hero.
Yeah, your mom's not dead. She's not a hero. She's a rat.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good. Also, Regina Hall, spectacular.
She's excellent.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I remember her in a Scary Movie.
I know.
And she's like, I'll fart in your mouth. And it's like... Range, brother. That's range.
At the Christmas Adventurers Club, which I had forgotten existed by this point, there's speculation that Lockjaw is Willa's parents, and they're also really upset with Lockjaw for various things, including his unit hitting a school. This is something that actively bothers them. They send Lockjaw's friend out to kill Lockjaw or Willa. I'm not quite sure. And then I realized later on they do want to kill Lockjaw because they were like, take care of it. I was like, who are they taking care of? Who are they killing?
Yeah.
I really thought that. I was like, is it Lockjaw or Willa? I was like, I don't know.
I think it's both.
Yeah, that could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the Covenant again, and Willa is wondering if her mom was a rat. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Bob gets sent to the ER, and he's promptly let go. She's like, you're going to go out that way. You're going to go down the fire escape. He's like, right now? She's like, right now.
Yeah, I love this. Like, the check-in lady, she's like, Jim Parker, do you have diabetes? And he's not looking at her. She's like, Jim, I need you to answer. Do you have diabetes? Still not looking. She's like, Bob. And that's where like, what? Like, Jim, do you have diabetes? And he's like, and she's like nodding her head yes. I was like, this I love this. Well, this is excellent.
This kind of reminds me of like the world of John Wick, where everyone in there is like some sort of assassin, but like there is this what's the word I'm looking for? A unit, or there's a whole network of people who are part of the revolution in different ways. And these are people who work in the hospital who's like, okay, Jim.
Right. And it makes sense that the what is it, French 75 you would work in a place that would take in a lot of these refugees from like the captured refugees. Like, yeah, it would make sense that you'd work there. So you got the inside scoop, you can move some stuff around, right? That all makes sense. Loved it. I also love that Benicio del Toro is just waiting there with the 12-pack of beers.
Lockjaw is told where the Covenant is. Him and his men go to get Willa. He does a DNA test, and if she's his kid, she's dead. That's seemingly the gist of it all.
Yeah.
Lockjaw scolds Willa for not wearing enough makeup, and when she asks why his shirt is so tight, he's like, I'm not gay!
Yeah. She's like, I didn't say you were.
Which is another thing, it's like, are we adding that layer to him now, too, where now he's also gay or something?
I think he's a profoundly complex idiot.
I just think he's just coming across as a guy who's just, he doesn't know who he is.
Yes. Yeah. I think that goes for a lot of people who have a tremendous amount of hate.
Yeah.
They're often like, like a lot of people who are a certain way, it's like, okay, what else is there to you? And it's like, no, that's my entire personality. And it's like, okay, so you don't know what are you? You're nothing. You're just an angry blob of flesh. Like, get out of here.
Yeah. Very much.
Yeah.
Willa is Lockjaw's daughter. The police start chasing Bob and Sensei pushes Bob out of the car and takes off. Bob steals a car and he sees the Covenant. He misses every shot he takes.
Yeah, well, you gotta take the distance, the bullet fall, all.
Hey, dude, if you don't know how to use the gun, don't do that.
Well, yeah.
What if he shoots his daughter? What if he shoots Willa?
That's true. That's number one. Number two, all you really did was alert them to your presence.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those weird things in these movies where, okay, if you have a handgun and you're close to the guy, I understand shooting. But, you're using a sniper rifle. Those are not easy things to use.
No. Also, I think this is like, it's got like a Taken vibe, but it's like, in Taken, Liam Neeson is super capable. And in this, Leonardo DiCaprio is not. And that's the difference. It's like, he's in way over his head.
Yeah. Taken? Better movie. Who said that?
Robbie. I would say they're very different in...
Yeah. I would say I had a better time with Taken.
Okay.
But again, I haven't seen that in...
Yeah, same. It's been a
very long time.
I will find you and I will kiss you.
Yeah. Whoa.
If you consent.
Oh, that's nice. Lockjaw drives off with Willa, and he brings her to a guy who refuses to kill kids. This is very funny when he's like, I'm busy. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'm too busy.
He just can't bring himself to kill his own daughter. That's really what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And that, again, is so, it's like complex. It's like,
Yeah.
he's got feelings, but he's like, no, he's like pushing them down.
Lockjaw negotiates that the dude bring her to someone else. And then we get the shot of Sensei getting arrested, and he's doing the little dance.
Yeah.
He's like, have you been drinking? He goes, I had a few little beers.
Yeah.
What'd you push out of the car? Garbage.
Yeah. I liked how he was like, before that, when Leo jumped out of the car, he's like, on 4. 1, 2, 3, go. Go. 4.
It just pushes him out
Yeah,
eventually.
he just like jerks the wheel. Ooh. That was great stuff.
Bob chases Lockjaw. The white supremacist dude kills Lockjaw. And then that dude brings Willa to a place. And after a while, he seems to turn face because he starts blasting dudes with a shotgun. Like the dude who Lockjaw hired.
Yeah, the bounty hunter, yeah.
Yeah. He sets her free. Bob finds the wrecked truck. And then Willa gets followed by the Christmas dude. She stops.
But there's a point where you see, like, the bounty hunter and Leo, they pass each other.
Yeah.
And he, like, glances at the car. And I was, like, in my seat being like, dude, turn around. Turn around, dude. She's there. I was enthralled at this point. I'm like glued to the screen. They had me.
Willa stops. She hides. The Christmas dude pulls up and she lights him up as she's like reciting the words, like the shows she's supposed to say.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking. Blam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's great stuff.
And it is also very intense when Bob pulls up and she's yelling and she's like, oh, it's me.
Yeah, and then, but she says, who are you? And that's like such a, because she thinks, at this point, she thinks he knows that she's not his daughter. So she's like, who even are you?
Yeah.
You know, and it's great. It's very good. Also, the scene, you know, leading up to this where they're following each other, like over the bumps where you lose visibility.
Yeah.
And she's a genius. She's just like, you know what, I'm going to park right at the top of this hump. And he's going to smash into me. And I'm going to camp out right here. Genius.
Yeah, it's great.
Excellent. And they were building so much tension, like, chef's piss.
Bob and Willa reunite. They drive off. End of the movie. Just end it. Man, that's a great spot to end the movie, isn't it? Too bad Lockjaw is still alive. And he's just walking down the street looking like Two-Face.
Yeah. Singing doo-wah diddy diddy dum diddy doo.
Was he?
Nope.
Oh, I was like, I didn't catch that.
I don't know. You just said walking down the street.
It's fair. Fair enough. Then Lockjaw is with the Christmas Adventurers Club, and he claims that he was raped by a semen demon.
Yep. I like how they just don't buy it. They're just like, I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we're going to kill you.
They kill him via carbon monoxide poisoning, and then they incinerate him. Bob gives Willa a letter from Perfidia that's like, oh, I'm not a bad person, by the way. I'm actually a really good mommy for abandoning you. And wow, what great writing this is.
Yeah, and then she herself becomes a revolutionary.
Yeah, and Bob has an iPhone now. That's Bob's big character development. He has an iPhone.
Yeah, he's not paranoid anymore. Where wouldn't I know for a fact I'd be even more paranoid. I'd be like, hey, everything I said would happen just happened. Now we have to hunker down even more.
Well, the government would still be after him.
Right.
He's still committed those crimes.
Right.
Like, he has done nothing that would imply that he deserves to be a free man.
Yeah, I feel as though I would double down on my paranoia if all this happened.
I feel like I also would have moved to Mexico. At this point, I would have left the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Also, miss me with this letter from Perfidia. You did nothing to earn this moment.
Yeah.
You know, you did nothing to redeem this woman, but now because she wrote a letter to her daughter, I'm supposed to go.
She acknowledged her daughter. Yeah. So she's great now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
No. Miss me with that. Get out. End the movie with Bob and Willa driving off. That's it. Movie over.
Yeah. And
Lockjaw's dead. I'm not questioning. I don't need this epilogue.
Yeah. I mean, showing that she's a revolutionary is cool, I guess. But maybe like without the letter.
But like, yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't matter. You know, it's not like we're gonna get a sequel.
No, but I think maybe it validates Leo in Willa's mind. You know, because she even says like, "Oh, and your dad, my something Pat, you know, whatever he was, his nickname." So like, it validates him, like, because maybe he's not just like a deadbeat. He like actually was this revolutionary as well.
But I had the validation when Bob pulls up to save her.
Right, like he went out of his way.
Like,
no matter who and like she knows he's not her real dad, but that's her dad.
Right.
You know, and that's like, nice.
By the time this hits, we're already at 2.5 hours, guys.
Yeah.
These last 10 minutes are not needed. You know, you've killed Lockjaw twice.
Right. Yeah, I think, and I did like the visual of him in the incinerator. Like he's just burning in hell.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's cool. But you know what? If you're gonna do this, then at least let Bob or Willa kill him. Like, you're having the racists kill him twice?
Yeah, and I think that's like an extra spit on his grave, because it's like those are the people he admired and wanted to be a part of, and they don't care about him.
Yeah, I guess, but like, if he's gonna come back, at least do something different, where it's like, he comes to Bob and Willa just puts a bullet in him. I don't know. It just feels like, alright, how can we keep this going a little bit? He could just be dead.
Yeah, I mean, I like your notes. I'm curious to see if anybody agrees. Email roydsrevue@gmail.com.
If they want to be wrong, they can disagree with me.
Robbie, that's rude. Are you a rude dude?
I don't give a dang.
Whoa, this guy will say anything.
I will. Should we go to Letterboxd, Andy?
Yeah.
You can follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. Andy, I think this movie was good.
I agree. I would
I don't think this movie was great.
I think at moments this movie is fantastic.
I don't think it ever reaches that point. I think it's good. It's good. That's like, it's the most good movie. Like, if you ask me to define, hey, what's a good movie? I'd say this is a good movie. It's not great. It's not bad by any means.
I mean, just the tension in the hills, like, that's fantastic. That was fantastic to me. I thought that was beauteous. Also, you know, another thing we didn't mention, just to save Willa, and Bob, so many people, like, lose.
Yeah.
You know, like that whole church, they're all arrested.
Yep. Don't worry
Benicio,
about
it. He's arrested.
Yep.
A lot of his guys. Yeah. It's just like, you know, are they saying something there? I don't know. I'm not smart enough.
I don't think this movie ever actually says anything.
No?
No. I think this movie is one of those things where if they make it seem like they're making a message about important issues today, a lot of people will just be like, oh, yeah, this is saying something. But I don't think it ever actually gets there. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the setting.
Yeah, and like, that's fine. Your movie doesn't have to have an overarching message.
No.
But
the setting itself is very poignant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 3.5 stars. I think it's good, but I don't think it's great. It just kind of was like, all right. It's a movie I have no interest in revisiting.
I was going to say 4.5 stars, but do you want to meet in the middle and say 4?
I'll meet in the middle and say 4. I'll happily meet in the middle and say 4.
Wow. That's what's called compromise.
Yes.
You hear that, Congress?
Yep, that's what we need. More compromising, Congress.
Yeah.
The 4 out of 5 compromise.
Yeah, let's all bend over.
Yeah. Well, I wrote a song.
That's crazy, dude. Who told you to do that?
Nobody. I took it upon myself, and I was like, let me write a little ditty. And then I turned into Diddy, and I bought a bunch of baby oil.
Ugh.
Oil made directly from babies. It's ground up babies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how you get that new baby smell.
Somebody stop Johnson & Johnson.
My song is called Bob Was a Revolutionary. And I wanted to go for like a Highwaymen kind of vibe. You know, kind of like Outlaw Country. I don't know if I really accomplished that, but it's kind of like a folky type of deal. It is called Bob Was... I didn't even ask. Do you have a song this week?
I don't.
Okay. I should have asked first, but I didn't.
I will.
I was just ass sue me. My song is called... My song is Bob Was a Revolutionary. It's about the movie One Battle After Another. And while it's playing, I'll see if I can think of anything else to say about it. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
Good. Here's my song, Bob Was a Revolutionary. It goes like this.
Bob was a revolutionary, knew his way around a bomb. Met a girl named Perfidia, he made her a mom. She couldn't handle being a wife, so she went back to living that life. Bob was a revolutionary, though that wasn't his real name. He was a war hero who hid from the fame. Bob had a daughter, his everything. He handed down his paranoid teachings. Bob was lazy and he smoked too much pot. When it came time to remember, he was stoned and forgot. Bob is looking out for the rendezvous point. He's opened a rifle and a freshly rolled joint. Hey Bob, what have you done? Giving up on revolution. No one's at fault, everyone to blame. You realize it's a losing game. A losing game. Bob was a revolutionary, paranoid and depressed. It had been so long since he felt that zest. Bob was a revolutionary, but he ain't having fun. For the last 20 years, he's been on the run. Bob was a revolutionary in a sanctuary city. Perfidia was a rat, now she's living pretty. Perfidia is a rat, now she's all alone. Hiding out down in Mexico. Hey Bob, what have you done? Giving up on revolution. No one's at fault, yeah, everyone's to blame. You realize it's a losing game. A losing game. I was revolutionary, knew his way around a bomb. He met a girl named Perfidia, thought he made her a mom. Perfidia is a rat down in Mexico, looking for redemption, now she's all alone. Hey Bob, what have you done? Giving up on revolution. No one's at fault, everyone to blame. You realize it's a losing game. Hey Bob, what have you done? Giving up on revolution. No one's at fault, yeah, everyone to blame. You realize you're losing.
That song is called Bob Was a Revolutionary.
I really like that, dude. That was really good.
Thank you.
I liked what we were doing on the drums. That was very cool.
Yeah, I've really been hunkering down doing the drums on the MIDI. I've really been resistant. Thanks, so I appreciate you saying that. I was really trying to do, once again, Keith Moon type of things with the ba boom ba, and it's, you know, some of it sounds good, some of it sounds less good, but I was thank you. Yeah, my thinking when I was going into it, I don't know if you know the song "The Road Goes On Forever" by the Highwaymen.
Oh, I wrote that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I don't know if it's originally by the Highwaymen, but that was kind of what was going in my head when I was writing it.
It's by me, Robbie. I just told you that.
Yeah, my bad. That's really my bad.
That's okay.
But yeah, that was it, because that's the vibe I got of the kind of like an outlaw country kind of thing. And while that was in no way outlaw country, there's a little poppy folk song.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good time, and it was good. You were like telling a story, you know. It's like some like narrating this movie.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, that's where I'm, because that's kind of where I went to. He's an outlaw, and that's what I wanted to do, an outlaw song.
And this is a kind of movie that, you know, somebody would tell. You know, it's like a campfire story, you know.
Yeah, it's a movie. Willie Nelson would sing about this.
Yeah. Very good, Robbie.
Thank you. Andy, should I tell everybody what we got going on next week?
Please.
I'm really excited for next week's episode. I saw this in theaters with good friend Mark Ponte, who will be joining us next week for this. We're doing Sinners.
Sinners. So you? Not me, though. Not me.
Straight to heck.
Not me,
Not
Robbie.
You? Oh, that's good.
Not me. Never sinned once in my whole life.
That's good. That's a good way to live.
Yeah.
No, we are doing Sinners next week. I'm very excited.
I'm excited too. I've never seen it. I've heard nothing but good things.
Living in the world of vampires. Bleh.
Ah. Well, let me tell you where you can get the music. You go to Spotify, Deezer, Music. You go to Music.
Deezer Music.
Yep.
You go to Napster.
Yeah.
Sleepster.
You go to what's the other? Apple Music, and you type in The Royds, and you'll find a bunch of collections of podcast songs from me and Robbie. But you'll also find some studio recordings and a Christmas song. Now, if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com, and you'll find everything, including guest songs, bonus songs, every single podcast song. And also on the YouTube, you will find all of that as well. And Robbie's going to tell us a little bit more about the social aspect of what we do.
Well, you go to YouTube, you go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to Reddit, you type in TheRoydsBand, just like on Letterboxd. There we are. You can send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com, and you can also click the link that's in the description below to request a movie. Yeah, you're looking at it right now. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, look down there again. Hey, Andy, look down there again. Hey, oh, and we've lost all our viewers. Yeah, so you go on all those things. Contact us. We want to hear from you. Give us a 5-star rating and review.
Yeah.
We love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Next week, Sinners.
Skinners! Super Nintendo Chalmers.
There he is.
Yeah. Did that boy just say, "What's a battle"? All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Well, yep. We'll see you, lady.